don't ask me, because here's the answer. Why aren't you negotiating? There's nothing for us to negotiate. The House has done its job.
So I want to come from this, from the viewpoint of conflict. And for those of you who may know or be familiar, I'm an expert in negotiation and conflict management. As far as I have a Master of Science in Negotiation and Conflict Management from the University of Baltimore, and I have a Master's in Public Affairs from the University of Texas at Rio Grande Valley. So I felt like that the reason why I wanted to do this was because of the type of wording, and I understand that we have a lot of individuals from Republicans and Democrats, and I know we've seen a lot of blaming, pointing fingers, and that's not going to change today from one video. I get that. But I wanted to bring up the point that the first thing that the speaker says is, we have nothing to negotiate. As soon as that comment's made, that means that for them, they don't want to talk. They don't want to discuss. They don't want to negotiate. But the conflict does not go away, notice as well. But it's also a lack of good faith. Because in conflict, when there's any kind of negotiation, it requires both sides to negotiate. Now, this is not about saying it's the Republicans' fault or it's the Democrats' fault. That's not what I'm communicating. I'm communicating exactly how it works. The conflict doesn't go away. And if the Democrats make that statement today, that we have nothing to negotiate, then the Democrats would have been a lack of good faith. So, putting aside, and I know we all love the party politics, so let's go to the second thing. The second thing is, as the speaker says, the House. Well, the House is the House Republicans and the House Democrats. So it is actually inaccurate to try to speak for the whole. So that becomes an issue, because then the other side feels like, who are you to try to represent what I say? Because if you don't have that right in the sense of we did not agree to what you're saying. After that, of course, number 3, then he says House Republicans, and he continues. What we're seeing is not that one side's better. And we typically look at it that way, don't we? When we go to vote, we're looking at someone, oh, House Republicans are better. Oh, the House Democrats are better. Because it's a conflict, both sides realistically have good ideas. There has to be at least 3 great ideas that the Republicans have, and there has to be at least 3 great ideas that the Democrats have. So in the conflict of negotiation, you would take the top and put them together. That equals the outcome of a negotiated agreement. You know what I think is interesting about this is if more of us actually operated that way, yes, in the Senate, yes, in the House, your local, your school districts, we would see more things that were actually bills passed and legislation quicker, and then you would see a better satisfaction out of parents, out of people that are living their lives. That's what it also would be an outcome. What do y'all think about it? Let me know.